Time now is 4:41 p.m. Today's date is 4/23/2025. I am Sergeant Chad Fox with the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office, Criminal Investigations Division. Location of the statement is going to be the District 3 office, 3110 Loveland Boulevard, Port Charlotte, Charlotte County, Florida. With me is a Michael Brian Knowles. His date of birth is 1/21/1989. He currently resides at 18838 Ackerman Avenue, Port Charlotte, Charlotte County, Florida. Michael, you under the influence of drugs or alcohol at this time?
No, sir.
You're not impaired in any way?
No, sir.
You understand the meaning of perjury?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll explain that to you. I know you say you understand. I'll explain it. Perjury could be a couple of things, lying under oath, leaving out information, false truths, something that would impede an investigation. You understand that's a crime in the state of Florida?
Yes, sir.
All right. With that being said, because you're inside of a secured facility here in the office, and there's certain key swipes that you might have to go to get out of here, I'm going to read you your Miranda. All right? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to an attorney or a lawyer for advice before we ask any questions. Before we ask you any questions, and to have him or her with you during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed to you before questioning if you wish. If you decide to answer questions without a lawyer present, you will still have the right to stop answering at any time. You also have the right to stop answering at any time until you talk to a lawyer. Do you understand what I've explained to you about your rights?
Yes, sir.
With that being said, are you still willing to talk to me?
Yep.
All right. So, obviously, you know, I called you this morning. Well, I got a hold of your wife first, and she said you were sleeping, and then you called me back shortly after, and, you know, here we are. So, this is going to be in reference to a disturbance that took place, was it Saturday?
I don't know what.
The 19th?
I got 3 kids. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
My days bleed together, man.
Maybe the 19th, I think it was.
I got 3 kids and 2 under 10. So
Let me look at that. They're doing construction back there.
Oh my god, I was like, what the hell is
I
that?
thought we were getting ready to take off, dude.
Building the new headquarters behind us, so that happens periodically throughout the day.
Was that Saturday?
Yeah, it looks like the 19th.
Yeah.
So anyway, obviously you were involved in a verbal altercation, right?
Yes.
Kind of now tell me, leading up, what led up to that whole
Well,
thing?
we were already sitting at the red light there at what is that?
41
And the Walmart. What is that Walmart street? Is that with the driver's license department? Murdoch Circle.
Yeah, that's
Murdoch
gonna be
Circle.
Murdoch.
41 and Murdoch
Yep.
Circle. There's a little SunTrust
Yep,
Bank right there.
yep.
There was a protest of probably.
So it looks like the address of there, that's 18501 Murdoch Circle.
That
and
sounds.
that's the SunTrust.
That sounds about
Yes.
right. It was the backside of the SunTrust building in the it's an abandoned building. I pulled in there because my daughter had to go to the potty.
Okay.
It was a big deal. She's screaming. Screaming, and I'm already getting yelled at the red light by protesters. Screamed at through the window, and I got my kids in the back. Why are they doing this? Blah 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 blah. We pull in. I go to let my daughter go to the bathroom. I open my door, and this guy starts walking around, and I've already had enough. And my daughter's pants are down. Too close to my vehicle, and I didn't know if he'd seen me at the light getting yelled at or something already.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm not one to. I'm not.
So you pull up, and there's a grasshopper.
Oh,
There.
what the?
Oh, that's good luck.
There's a grasshopper. Oh my goodness. So you pull up, you park. He's already parked there, I'm assuming.
From what dude, I got 3 kids. I got
So
kids
you're-
yelling at
so-
me. I'm not
so
paying
you're not
attention
even
to
paying
anything
attention.
going on around me besides
All
the
right.
fact that I'm getting yelled at, and this kid's been yelling at me for
Okay.
18 minutes how she's gonna pee her pants.
Okay.
And like, dude, I've cleaned enough car seats in my life to where I don't like to do it anymore.
Right. I got
So
you.
like, you know, I'm whipping
Right.
in, and like we're already getting yelled at. Traffic's already a fucking mess.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a nightmare, bro. It was a nightmare that day. I don't know if you guys got called, but it was a
Yeah, I
nightmare.
know, yeah.
And they were there just as quick as they left. They were there. They were gone. But yeah, I pulled in, and I didn't know. That was the big reason on why it went down, because I didn't know if he had seen me already getting yelled at or something.
Okay.
Because I had honked, and you know, people are not moving, dude. People are sitting there arguing at the light, and I'm like, the light's green. You're impeding traffic. This kid's got to piss. I got to move, you know.
Right.
And yeah, I didn't know if he'd seen me, and I'm gonna get labeled as the side they don't like. it just is what it is. Even though I'm not that, I'm going to get labeled as that side. So I don't like to feel like I'm impeding on someone's stuff. And I'm just trying to let my daughter take a leak.
Right.
And then once he came around this truck and I see what he had, that's when I was like, I'm done with this. I got 3 kids back here. My wife's in the truck. They're already violent here. It's me or you, bro. I mean, so I'm gonna push my way.
You didn't necessarily know how that was going to go.
I did, dude.
Did he say anything to you prior to you saying something to him?
No, I was already just at the point where he was.
All right.
I was already to the side where I was already into defense mode because I didn't know who had seen me here and who had seen anybody. Yeah, that was a big thing. And I came pushing in the parking lot because she's screaming at me. You know, I mean, I got you. Sorry,
all right. So you obviously, he was out of his car and putting on his sign.
Yeah, assuming so. And then once he broke the back side of my SUV, that's when I said, "You get the shits. I don't want anything that goes by me." And then the old man over here is going, "What's he gonna do?" And I'm like, "I'm gonna kick his ass." You know.
Right.
I mean, I was done, dude. At that point, I mean, I'm gonna get yelled at by them, by you, my kid, and now you're right here. And I honestly assumed that he had seen something over there that he didn't like, and I didn't know that he was parked right there until after the fact of the matter when I got back in my truck and realized that he had been walking from there.
Okay.
So after everything was said and done, I'm like, oh shit, it's like the fuck, whatever. I mean, it is what it is. I didn't think anything of it, dude.
Right.
I'm going back.
So,
I go grocery shopping.
Right, so you ended up, on video it looked like you, I mean, it was a distance, right? But it looked like you kind of were walking towards him at one point.
Yeah, because he came by my truck. I wanted to create distance from my family and my truck. I wanted to have distance enough to where I could turn my back and feel comfortable walking away.
Okay.
And then the veteran guy back here was like already behind me saying, because he was yelling, "Call the police." And the veteran goes, "Your shirt says fuck him. You don't need him." And I mean, honestly, I'm sorry, dude, but I'm going to sit here and tell you right now, if I'm going to jail today, it's because the system works that way. And it's sad to know that I can't tell someone who's going to say fuck the police, it's going to call the police on someone that they're against. And I have to succumb to their side or I'm going to end up going to jail. It's kind of a double-edged sword, and it sucks because, I mean, as much as I don't believe in this side or this side, our justice system is what it is.
Right.
It's what we have to deal with. But the fact that someone can't not feel threatened and say, if you don't get the fuck away from me, I'm going to kick your ass, without you, Nancy Prissy, getting your panties in a bunch and wanting to take someone to court, dude. I read online that it's easier for me just to punch you in the face. And that's pretty sad.
So,
you know?
So basically he kept walking.
That was what I wanted to create.
Yeah.
Because
he kept walking.
When you are from me to you away from my truck with my daughter with her pants down getting ready to go to the bathroom, I don't care who you are, you're a threat at that point. I mean, I'm a father, dude, and that's mine to protect.
From the point where, because the video ends shortly after, you said, I'm gonna kick your fucking ass, or I'm gonna kick your ass. It was.
I told him he needs to keep moving. I'm gonna kick his. I told him I was gonna.
So
kick his
after
ass.
that, I don't have any more of the video. I'm assuming
he kept moving.
He kept moving you, and then you got.
I got back in my way. My daughter went to the bathroom. I cleaned her potty up.
So you didn't have any other interaction.
I went grocery shopping at Aldi.
Right. Prior to that day, had you ever seen him before? Do you know him?
No.
All right, so you've never had any other interaction with him?
I couldn't pick him out of a lineup if I seen him.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't even remember what he looked like, dude. All I know is he had a swastika flag and a big iron cross, and I'm a threat to those people just because of the way I look. I'm sorry to say that, but I mean, I'm proud to be an American. I'm not going to sit here and I mean that's who it is.
Did he ever say anything? Because like I said, I've only got a certain amount of video, but it sounds like from the beginning, I've got video from the beginning. Right after you said what you said, then the video ended shortly after, and I didn't see you anymore. I didn't hear you anymore. He didn't say anything that I could tell, right? Other than the conversation you two were going back at each
just
other.
The back and forth,
time,
yeah.
Right?
At that point in time, it was more just me trying to be. I wanted to be bigger than him. My kids here with their pants down, dude. I was hoping that he would just walk away.
Right.
For the more part, I mean, I try to blow up a little bit just to make myself bigger, dude. It's the defense mechanism, man. And my kid's pants were down, and the door was open. I'm sorry, she's 3 years old. That was it. Honestly, if the kid would have been going to the bathroom, it would have been the bigger. I would have been pulling in there to begin with, and yeah, I mean, it was the kid for the most part.
Fair enough. How many kids you got?
Three.
11,
5, and 3.
And they were in the vehicle?
Yes, sir.
As well?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, crazy day because I got asked why why we're in Nazi Germany again for my 12-year-old who's learning some history. So he's pretty proud of that too. Yeah. Also asking why do you don't learn it, it's deemed to repeat itself. I mean,
True. All right. I don't think I have any more questions. Is there anything that we discussed off tape that we haven't talked about here today? Is there anything you wish to add or delete from the statement?
No, I mean, I didn't. I'm a 90s baby, man. That to me was schoolyard bullshit. The fact that I'm sitting in a police station over telling someone to get away from my truck, I'm going to kick their ass is kind of asinine. I mean, in my opinion, that's probably the last thing I have to say about it. But I mean, in my opinion, this is schoolyard bullshit. You walked up to me, I felt a little threatened. You're lucky I didn't just kick your ass. You're lucky I gave you a warning to get away from me. And unfortunately, in 2025, a warning is worse than pulling a trigger in most cases, it seems like, man. And I mean, it's sad to say. And it's, like I said, that's why my kids learn history, because we are headed for a fucking trickle-down effect of shit. This is the way we're going, you know?
All right. You're good. I'm going to conclude your statement.
I'm good.
4:52 p.m., 4/23 of 2025.
Cop Watch, policing the police every single day. What's that?
Why you got that shit out, dude?
Because it's real, man.
Why you got that flag flying, dude?
What
Why you
the?
flying that fucking flag,
Dude,
bro?
what the fuck?
What the fuck you doing, bro? You
Dude,
fucking Nazi piece of shit.
dude, holy shit.
Come on.
Dude, what the fuck?
Yeah. You want to talk like this?
Dude, what the?
Come on.
What the fuck? Hey, get the cop! Get the cop! Get the fucking cop!
Fucking gang, son. It needs to be put the fuck away.
Holy
Fucking
shit!
Nazi fuck. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you. You're a fucking
Holy shit!
fucking sit down. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you.
God damn it! Hold the cop!
Put the fucking gun down.
Hold the cop! Hold the cop!
Pussy, dude.
Call the cop!
Fucking Nazi side.
Call the cop!
What are they gonna do? Call the cops? You need to calm down.
What's that? Because it's real, man.
Why you got that flag flying, dude?
What the?
Flying that fucking flag.
Dude, what the fuck?
What you doing, bro?
Dude,
Fucking Nazi piece of shit.
dude, holy shit.
Come on.
Dude, what the fuck?
Yeah. You want to talk like this?
Dude, what the?
Come on.
What the fuck? Hey, get the cops! Get the cops! Get the fucking cops!
Fucking gang, son. It needs to be put the fuck away.
Holy shit!
Nazi fuck. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you.
Holy shit! God damn it! Call the cops!
What the fuck is that?
Call the cops! Call the cops!
Pussy, dude.
Call the cops!
Fucking Nazi side.
Call the cops!
Call the cops. You need to calm down.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Yeah. Holy crap. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh, wow. Oh, man. Ah. Ah. Oh. Damn.